that I knew. Because I was always seeking the truth. Because after 400 years, man, of oppression in this land for me and my forefathers, you got to understand something. See, my father, on the day of his death, on the day of my brother Akbar's death, we went to go bury him because my family was Muslim. My family Muslim. Not was, they are. They're Muslims. And so we went to have my brother Akbar's janazah. And me and my father stood on the corner of South 10th Street and Avon Avenue in Newark, New Jersey. And my father said this to me, because y'all don't know my story. Everybody got a story. But we get to my story another time. I'm going to tell you about my love story right now. But anyway, I need to put this out there. So my father said to me, he said, son, I wish we had more time together to build something. And I was standing there with my father and my firstborn son, little Shahid, Emmanuel. And he was right. He was just only 2 years old. Right? So I'm standing there with my son. And my father, I said to my father, I said, out of you came me. We have built something together. Out of you came me, and I represent your good. I represent your good. Now, my father didn't father me and show me how to be a father or how to be a righteous man. My father was in and out of prison, but he kept teaching me. So let me correct that. So he kept teaching me his good. So I'm a manifestation of his good. And I'm a manifestation of the good of my grandfather, Charles Popeye Watson. I'm a manifestation of his good. And I'm a manifestation of his father's good, and a manifestation of his father's good, and a manifestation of his father's good, and a manifestation of his father's good. So I don't live my life for me. I live my life to please my maker in the good of the generations that preceded me, and to carry and to live on that deen and that principle. And that was also makes me the kind of man that I am today, and why I love my wifey so much. Because we stand on the shoulders of the good that came before us. And we're seeking the master of the universe. So after 400 years of oppression here in America, the experience of black love was crushed when they took us, the value of it, when they took us from our motherland and separated our families, and castrated our men and murdered millions in the Middle Passages. This is generation of psychological damage. Took our name from us, took our God from us, took our speech from us, took our culture from us, took our family values and morality away from us. And that's why today you see no morality here. Where's the morals and the values based on the principles of the master of the universe? So I'm cut from a different cloth, and I stand and always and will continue to stand for truth, justice, and equality. And in that, I will have freedom of everlasting life by returning to the ways, the thoughts of my forefathers that lived them according to the divine instructions. So I'm in this world. I'm not of this world. I'm from a whole nother kind of being. So when you talk about being born again, you got to be born again by the renew, or born again by renewing your mind, as David talks about in Psalms. And what Master Universe say, your ways and your thoughts are not mine. So you got to come into his ways and his thoughts and renew your mind. And so you remove the inclinations of evil inclinations in your flesh, man, and you replace each and every one of them with a commandment or a precept from the master of the universe. So the man got to uphold the entire book in all of his being and in all of his essence. And that virtuous woman is another kind of woman. It's not just an ordinary woman you see today.